Hey everyone, it's Cooley. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I am an animal translator and I help people remove what's stopping them from being their amazing selves and actually living their purpose and their mission here on Earth. And I am here I wanted to make a video today, not scripted, um, not prepared for, but I really felt like I needed to get this out to you. And whenever you see it, hopefully it will find you at the right time. And this does not matter in numerology what number you are. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter. This is just for all humans, okay? Those that are gifted, those that don't know they're gifted, those that are awake, those that are not yet awake, everybody. We are living through crazy times right now, no matter where you are in the world. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of scarcity. There's a lot of what are we doing? And I don't know what to do now, that type of thing. And it makes it all the more harder for a lot of people to basically find their power and step into it if you haven't already found it. And you may wake up in the middle of the night at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, scared, worried about things, worried about money, worried about the world, worried about your family, worried about yourself. That's normal. And you may also sleep and then get up and think, oh my goodness, um, am I even making a difference out there? I keep trying and trying, but nothing seems to resonate back to me. So this is to help you move forward if that's you in any way, shape, or form. And if it's not, that's fine, awesome. But I'm here to tell you that happiness is a choice. Stepping into your power is a choice. And being a person who is okay with themselves and no matter what's going on around them, because I always think kind of the Buddhist monks, where they're kind of praying and then there's a lot of things around them, but they're in the middle of a storm and they're fine. That's the goal, right? So that nobody can knock you off of your square, if you will. And no, you get to decide what you listen to, what you look at, and actually what you let in, right? And if you're very sensitive, I would suggest not even watching a lot of the stuff on TV, especially the news, because if you can't control it, it's just going to make you crazy. And especially political news. And there's just so much fear. It's just spewing fear and negativity every single day. And I have rituals that I have over the years manifested and my shamans helped me and that I've made, that work for me. And if you don't have any tools in place at all, you might want to start with knowing when you're most powerful, right? Some of us are most powerful at night. Some of us are most powerful in the morning. I don't really subscribe to the fact that a lot of people are like, morning's the best. I have been a night person, a night owl my entire life. I'm always a turtle in the morning. I'm super slow. But at night is usually when I always went to the gym and lifted. I do a lot of my work at night. And that's because I'm running on all cylinders, as I say, and I'm always my strongest, my fastest. That's just the way my body is. I've been like this all my life. So yeah, I get up at 7:30 in the morning, but I'm really not on until later on in the day, and that's okay. Find the time when you are strongest, and that's when you should do most of your work if you can, if you're afforded to do that, okay? The other part of it is that happiness is a choice, stepping into your power is a choice. You get to decide how much of this outside stuff you want to let into your life. And I'm choosing to, we can only control ourselves, right? I think the biggest way to combat the fear, obviously, is to shine your light. And I know it sounds really basic, but it's not easy to do all the time because there's so much fear and doubt out there all the time, right? Beating us down. So you really have to choose to be strong and to move forward and say, no matter what happens today, I'm in control of myself. I'm going to move forward and I'm not going to let anything stop me from going towards my dreams. That's what's going to happen, right? And the rituals that I have are I'm always connecting in first with God and my guides. And what I'm doing is I'm setting up, you know, usually in the morning, because even though I'm tired, I want to connect in early. And I have my incense, I have my music, and that's when I connect in with meditating for it can either be, 20 minutes or it can be an hour. There's no time limit. It just depends on what they want to say to me. And I want to make sure that I'm protected, my house is protected, and that I'm kind of squared away, right? So if you've got to create a safe space for yourself, if you haven't already, where you can use incense or Palo Santo or sage, and you can meditate, however that works for you. I need music, like astral music, I always say, and connect into all that is. I usually always connect in with God and ask Him to protect me, and then my guides. And even if you don't know who your guides are, ask them to be with you, right? I always tell all my clients, if you imagine yourself on a football or soccer field and you're in the middle and you're playing the game, all your guides are on the sidelines waiting for you to tag them in. They can't do anything for you until you tag them in. And all you have to do is say, please be with me now. To all my guides, please be with me now. If you know their names, great. I call them in by name. But if you don't know their names, I say to those that I know and those that I don't know, please be with me now and help me. And then ask for help in your life for whatever it is that you need today. We make it so hard and so complicated, and it's really not that hard. You're asking for help, and then just go through your list. If you have a list of, hey, this is what I need help with, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're starting a business, if you need help getting through or finding connecting with the right people or whatever it is that you're doing, ask for the help, right? And then it will come to you. And then I'm always, saying, I surrender to God, I surrender everything. And then the second part of that is I'm open to receiving. Because a lot of times people surrender, but they don't finish it off with I'm open to receiving whatever it is that I need, information, new connections, new ways to do things, whatever that looks like. So safe space, connect in, making the choice to be happy, to be in control of yourself, to be in your power, right? Having a plan, work when you're strongest, and then asking all your guides to come through for you, whether you know them or not, to be with you and help you. Ask for help, ask your questions, and then surrendering into God and all that is. And then from there, uh, you've got to let them help you. Cast your net wide and then dream big. And this is when you want to ramp up, you don't want to slow down. Because right now, doom and gloom, fear, I'm not having any of that. I'm not taking any of that stuff on because that's what they want you to be. The dark ones want that. They want you in a little, in a box, scared, not moving forward. Not doing that. No way. My light's too bright and yours is too. You're here for a reason. You're here to help yourself. You're here to help others. You're here to have an amazing life. And the best way to combat it is to shine as much as you possibly can and receive. Receive all that is for you. And what is for you? Whatever you ask for, whatever you believe, because you're a strong person. So I hope this helps you. I just wanted to put something out there that's really going to be for everyone and help you move forward and combat the darkness and focus on the light because the light's still there. And that's where we need to be. If all of us focus on the light instead of the darkness, things will turn. Let me know if you have questions. You can email me. If you want to work with me, just email me and hopefully this helped you. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.